Recording.
All right, let's do it.
All right, in 3, 2. All right, what's up, everybody? CryptoFace here. I'm at a Bybit office, one of their satellite offices, with the founder Ben.
Hey everyone.
Ben, thanks for having me, man.
Thanks
Cheers.
for having me on the show.
Yeah.
Have some coffee. All right.
That's some really good coffee. Thanks, man. No, so yesterday we took a tour of this office, and we had a lot of comments of people kind of wanting to do an interview. So this is kind of on the spot. I don't have any prepared questions or anything, so we're just going to kind of hang out and pretend that, you know, no one's really knows what's going on. There's definitely some solid questions that I know a lot of you probably have, anyone has, when they're moving to a new exchange. So yeah, Ben, first off, dude, again, thanks for having me. I was really surprised at not just the office here, but your guys' platform. For those of you who don't know me, I run a trade group with over 600 members. I've moved all of my Bitcoin and Ethereum from BitUNIX to Bybit, and so yeah, I kind of want to, let's pick the brain of you, Ben. I guess we can start off just kind of maybe tell us a little bit about yourself, what you were doing before Bybit, and you know, maybe give us kind of your elevator pitch.
Yeah. Hi everyone. So very pleasure to be here, and thanks for CryptoFace to getting me on the show. As for me, my previous background was in Forex. I was running a retail Forex brokerage for more than 8 years. I was in charge of the Greater China region, operations, marketing, and all that.
Okay.
So in my most professional lives, I've been dealing with secondary markets. So I've been dealing with clients, affiliates, and all that. My background, I would say, I really interact with traders a lot. That's why I think for Bybit, one of our main focus is on really what the trader really wants. Now, about 2 or 3 years ago, I stumbled into crypto. One of my friends introduced me Bitcoin,
Okay.
and I was immediately hooked. And actually, on my free time, I was doing some project review and was a very small-time KOL.
Right.
You can still find some old videos on YouTube of me, but it was all in Chinese. And then once I get into crypto, I start to look at the other exchanges, and I start to notice there are quite a bit of spot exchange around, but my focus was more on the derivative exchanges. And I realized not so many players, and also I noticed a few market inefficiencies. I believe the traders are not really getting what they deserve, especially from my background. Even the fundamentals, get your order in, get your order out. I mean, that's the first #1 rule for any traders.
So if you don't mind cutting you off real quick.
Yeah.
In my opinion, there's a lot of things that Bybit's doing really right. #1, I've mentioned it before for those of you who follow me, is I don't know of any other company, not only in crypto, but in any industry, corporate, small, big, you name it, that listens to their market more than this guy in this company. As a trader, you know, we're always looking at different platforms, looking for an edge and trying not to get screwed over. And sometimes we feel like these companies can be out to get us. For example, like BitUNIX with their overloading and whatnot. And so I guess for those people that maybe are kind of new to leverage trading, I mean, what's maybe like the difference between like a derivatives exchange and you say spot exchange? Like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, I guess you can categorize exchanges in 3 general categories in crypto.
Okay.
You have the fiat to coin, where you basically exchange your dollar, your euro into Bitcoin and crypto and all that. So Coinbase, Kraken, you can do that.
Okay.
And then, well, that was the first wave. And then I think it was back in 2017 where the coin-to-coin exchange started to get really popular, where Binance took the stage and was the center of attention of everyone. And you see all these new spot exchange coming out, coin-to-coin. So you're exchanging different coins with these ICOs, different tokens, and all that.
Okay.
Derivative is pretty much a different game. It's you use leverage. It's a peer-to-peer way to trade, and most people use a lot of leverage for margin trading.
Okay.
And I would classify the traders in derivative exchange quite different than spot or Binance clients, you'd say, because the people on our spectrum uses either technical analysis or fundamental analysis. And I would say they are here to make more Bitcoins because they're depositing Bitcoin to make more Bitcoins and to do that.
Okay, so for those of you who are maybe new to leverage trading, I remember like before I got into it years ago, I thought that like if you're going 10x or 20x leverage with your money, right? If you lose a trade, is someone gonna come knocking at my door, you know, to take my house away or something? No. Right? And so you're only risking what your equity is. So if you have $1,000 and you want to trade with 10x leverage, so you want to trade with $10,000 of trading power, your $1,000 is the only thing at risk, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, cool. So let's kind of move forward to what separates Bybit from everyone else. I don't want to take words out of your mouth, but like obviously what sticks out to me is there is no overloading, which is like freezing if the market starts going crazy. And so besides maybe overloading, what else do you think separates you guys and makes you better than everybody else?
Yeah, well, like you said before, one of our core company slogan is we care, we listen, we improve. So we really like to collect feedbacks and we want to present a very transparent company because one of the reasons, basically we ask ourselves, what does the trader really want, especially in crypto space, where everything is completely unregulated. When we come out as a new exchange, trust is the #1 issue.
Big time.
How can we let people trust us? And we say, well, why don't we make it more transparent? So I'm on Twitter a lot. I interact with clients. We offer 24-hour customer live support so that if any client have any issues, they can come to us and contact us and we will solve the issue directly, right away.
So they got 24 hours live support. I've seen it, I've used it myself, right? And if someone doesn't get to you right away, they end up getting back to you pretty quick. That's something I haven't really seen anywhere else. Yeah. So, okay. Also, can you talk about your affiliate structure? So for example, let's say BitUNIX, for example. I'm a YouTuber or I promote on Twitter or Instagram, and let's say I sign people up under me. I only get paid off of their trades, but with Bybit, there's another level on top where let's say if you're a YouTuber and you sign up under me and you're promoting, do I get a piece of cheese off that? Am I getting Bitcoin off that as well?
Yes, we used a very matured system in Forex. It's a sub-affiliate system. So not only you're getting commission from your traders, also you can recruit your fellow KOLs or other partners, affiliates, that if they converted and work with Bybit, you get a cut on your commission as well.
Okay, and then you said that's kind of something that you guys pulled over from like the Forex world. Correct. Do you mind me asking you what was the Forex like company that you were?
Oh yeah, I worked for XM from the very start. About XM.com. So you guys can go look for it. It's one of the largest retail Forex brokers in the world. I left it about 2 years ago, so then I got into crypto and started Bybit. Bybit was founded last year in April, so it took us about 8 months to build the whole system. We want to make sure our matching engine is top of the line. So right now we can handle about 100,000 TPS, which means we will have no overload, and clients' order will get executed even though the market is very volatile and all that. And I think you've seen that with, I think last week we had some volatile market and
Big
people
time.
were making some very positive comments about Bybit. Also, another technical advantage we have is that we have no downtime. So ever since we operated, we have no regular maintenance, we have no server downtime because we use pre-releases. So when all the new updates come out, we release gradually to part of the clients and then gradually to everyone. And also everything is done through hot patch. So all the updates are done hot.
Okay, so
no server breakdown.
So this is big, right? So a lot of times when Binance or BitUNIX, their servers go down and people get worried about their trades because crazy things can happen, right? So what you're saying, Ben, is that when Bybit is applying patches or updates, you guys aren't gonna be down and crazy things could happen?
We've been launched since last year November up until now. There hasn't been a single time our servers are. So.
There's none that I could remember. I mean, everyone's had like little glitches, here and there, but there's never been any time Bybit's
to be honest, every exchange or platform will have bugs. So nothing is bug free, but we'll try to fix it ASAP. We have a very strong warning system and risk management system so that when some alarm or bugs detected, our IT is 24-hour on call to fix the issue ASAP. So it's really the measure and the precision we take, and also that when we design the product, we realize to make sure the stable system is number one. And this is what clients need in this space. To get order executed whenever they want, and especially crypto is 24/7. So you gotta make sure your system is, have enough guns to make sure everything is running smoothly.
I completely agree. Let me take a sip of this. Cheers, man. Thank you very much, bro. So question. As far as, let's say, like protection and security, maybe we can dig into that a little bit. Sure. You guys have like an insurance fund of some sort.
Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about that, maybe, and how that works and how like we're protected? How does necessarily, like, what would have to happen for that fund actually to be used?
Right.
Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, we use a insurance fund. So this is pretty much used by many exchanges. The ideology behind it is because when you use very high leverage trading, let's say you're in your example, you use $1,000 to trade a $100,000 order.
Okay.
Sometimes when the market moves dramatically, when you use all this leverage, you're gonna lose more than the margin you have, more than the 1,000. So we call that a contract loss. Then who's gonna cover that loss?
Correct.
We want to make sure that Bybit is able to run for the very long future so that we cannot cover that loss. So we built in the insurance fund. And this has been built in by many exchanges. So when you have your maintenance margin, by the way, Bybit, our maintenance margin is fixed on 0.5%.
0.5%.
This is fixed for any risk levels or any risk limit levels compared to our competitors. Meaning that you are less likely to be liquidated at Bybit than anywhere else. So that when you get liquidated, normally, most of the time, you have a little bit of balance left. That balance will be tossed into an insurance fund.
Okay.
And this is completely transparent, so on a daily basis, you can see money going in and going out. Okay.
So the insurance fund is always growing, right?
Actually, no, that's not the case, because when there's a dramatic price movement and a lot of people get liquidated, and when more people are losing money, then lost more money, then we'll take the insurance fund to cover the contract loss. Okay. So what happened is when your next question might be when the insurance fund gets dried up, then there's another system comes out. It's called auto deleveraging.
Okay. So after the insurance fund, if that gets depleted, then there's auto deleveraging.
So it's consider that as a social loss system where we take the high risk takers and we take some of their winning positions to match the losing parties.
Okay.
So all that is to make sure that everyone gets a fair play in this high leverage trading.
So I have a tough question for you. Are you ready? Might be a curveball. So it's been since January 2019.
Yeah.
We've been Bybit's been live, right?
Yeah.
So have we had to dip into the insurance fund since then at all?
Actually, we have never had a auto deleveraging happening. I think right now it's sitting at 20 something Bitcoin.
All right.
On the but we started in November, so we were growing slowly.
Okay.
Recently, we've seen some good volume coming in.
So we haven't had to do the auto deleveraging, but like, has there been a couple times, maybe in like some big market moves since January, where the insurance fund had to cover a little bit?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and that's something that's normal with everyone,
Right. So if you go on Bybit, click on I think historical data, and you'll be able to see all the records of the insurance fund.
Thanks for answering that question, man. That was a tough question. I almost feel guilty asking it, but okay, cool. So no overloading, right? One thing I like about you guys is you know, every exchange, a lot of them reach out to me, especially the leverage exchanges, right? For like consulting, they want to know what the market wants and whatnot, right? And one thing I've found, Ben, is they all say they want to be better than BitUNix, right? Which is what we all want, right? But the problem is they want to reinvent the wheel, right? The way the interface looks, how everything works, and one of the positive aspects about Bybit, in my opinion, is the interface of Bybit is similar to the most popular exchange that we're all used to, right? As opposed to like Deribit or I don't want to shit on too many exchanges and make more enemies than I already have. But it's really frustrating, and sometimes we're scared, we're flopping and groping, we're scared to go to something new. And so we just want simple, we just want BitMEX interface. We want BitMEX without overloading and getting screwed by secret fees, right? And so another thing, man, is when I exit my trade positions with you guys, the profit that I see is the money that is the profit that I get.
Right.
Where I don't know about you guys, but I know that on other exchanges, especially BitMEX, and I hate to shit on them so much, but we have a little, I might be a little biased because they did me a little dirty a few times. Oh, do we have to worry about you cutting anyone off if they're on maybe vacation in, let's say, like the USA, and you know, something pops up and you go, sorry, you're in the USA, we gotta shut down your account? Are you guys gonna do that stuff?
We do not take US clients. So upfront registration, if you come in from US IP, you will not be able to register.
Okay, so that's cool. If I'm if I'm vacationing in the United States, right? And let's say, like if I don't have a VPN because I'm from Switzerland or something,
okay,
will you guys shut down my account if you see that I logged in from there, or?
We might send you an email to clarify what's the situation there.
Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair. I don't really know if I have anything else. Is there anything else? Anything else you guys are right now? Okay, I know what to say. Right now, the currencies that are currently on Bybit is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Right. Is there any other secrets or coins maybe that are going to be coming up? What are you guys planning on with that?
We're actually releasing, I believe, next week, EOS USD and Ripple USD perpetual contracts.
Ripple and EOS?
Right.
Next week?
Next week, yes.
Okay.
And then we are already putting in pipeline, I believe, Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. So those two is going to be coming up very soon as well. And pretty much we're open to suggestions, whatever the clients want. We can figure something out.
Whatever the clients want, right? So that's what we like to hear. So, I mean, I guess I could ask, like, you know, what your guys' vision is, but to me it's kind of simple. I mean, you guys are in it for the long run.
Right.
You want to have as many currencies as possible, right? What about maybe potentially having stocks or like the S&P 500 type deal? Would maybe something like that ever be possible, or?
Yeah, we're actually That's down the road. We've been discussing about that. The problem with that, the problem we've seen is regulation. If you're going to list, let's say, A50, the China A50 stock, or the NASDAQ, you might need to get the local regulation license for that. So we're definitely, that will be one of the ways for branching out our product diversities. And also we're working on some new functions. For example, you will be able to somehow trade internally with USD, and then basically achieving a function using Bitcoin or any coin you deposit with Bybit to trade a variety of different products or different contracts. So we're working on that, and that will be released, I guess, pretty soon.
So are you talking about like potentially having, I know I've gotten a few questions from some of my people asking if you guys are going to have like a stable coin or something. Yeah, right now I'm cool with just having Bitcoin because I feel like we're kind of at a bottom, so I don't mind holding you know, my stuff in Bitcoin. Are you thinking about potentially having stable coins maybe?
We are probably not going to have stable coins, but I'll let you in a little bit on what we're planning. We might be able to open a hedging function so that if you deposit Bitcoin, and we give you an option to hedge your Bitcoin to USD with the current exchange rate. So that exchange will be locked at the point you select to use that function. And then your Bitcoin turns to USD internally within Bybit. With that USD, you can trade any USD-based contract. Either it's Ethereum USD, Ripple USD, and all these contracts. And then when you're done with trading, or anytime you want, you can unlock it with the same exchange rate you had, and exchange back to Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever you deposited.
So the price would be locked basically at the time?
So that way we don't have to use the USDD or anything that has some little bit of risk with it, but offer people the similar function. Right. Yeah.
All right. I think that about kind of covers it, you know. Like I said, first off, I appreciate you having me here, man. Yeah. You guys, you have multiple, you know, offices. You have, I don't know, maybe like 50, so you have a bunch of IT, biggest IT department that I know of from any of these exchanges. I'm in danger of almost just seeming like a complete shill, but it's not fake, and I think you guys can tell. Like, man, you guys really get me excited, and I just want to personally thank you for starting this platform and starting this business, man. It's you've definitely helped not only me personally, but people all around the world. I mean, you are helping people all around the world. There are so many people. A lot of you guys are in South Africa, Venezuela, in really bad situations, and there are a lot of people around the world that rely on trading to better their life. They don't have jobs, they don't have opportunity like like first world countries. And so when you don't have secret fees, overloading BS, it's a godsend, man. So is there anything else that I missed, or?
I guess you asked what is the Bybit vision. Our vision is not to, this is what I'm telling the employees, is not to be number one or number two or take down one of the competitors. Okay. I think the industry is really lacking a standard. We want to make the Bybit standard. We want to, whenever people refer to customer support, we want people to say, hey, the Bybit standard is good. We want to make sure that people think about execution, they think about us. So this is what we are aiming for. We want to make it a good exchange that a trader really needs. Okay? Yeah.
So master yourself, and then you master the enemy, right? And so rather than focusing on someone else, you guys are focusing on yourselves, and then you're naturally kicking everyone's ass, right?
Yes, I will hope so.
Right on, man. Well, so far you guys are doing it. Thank you, man. Right, man. Cheers. One last time. Thanks for the coffee, bro. It's terrific. And yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
All right.
Good shit, dude. That wasn't bad, huh?
Oh, that was good.
Well, we forgot to record, huh?